Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills, there lived an old carpenter named Elias. His hands, worn with years of steady work, crafted the most beautiful furniture in the village. Chairs, tables, and cabinets, each piece was imbued with a timeless beauty, as though it had come to life from the wood itself. But Elias wasn't always this masterful craftsman. He had once been a young apprentice, eager and ambitious, but lacking the skill and knowledge he now possessed. The turning point came one fateful night when he had a strange dream. In his dream, Elias stood before a magnificent tree, its trunk wide and gnarled, with branches reaching far into the heavens. Beneath the tree, a woman appeared, her face serene, her eyes twinkling like stars. She spoke gently to Elias. "Carve from this tree, and you shall make pieces that last for generations. But remember, to create true beauty, you must first understand the wood's soul." Elias woke with a start, his heart racing. The dream felt so real, so vivid. He couldn't shake the feeling that it held a deeper meaning. With newfound determination, he set off to the nearby forest in search of the tree from his dream. Days passed, and though he searched far and wide, no tree seemed to match the one from his vision. Years went by, and Elias's work continued to evolve. His reputation grew, and people from other villages sought his skill. But deep down, Elias knew that he hadn't yet found the wood that would complete his craft. One evening, as the sun dipped low behind the hills, Elias returned to the forest, older now and a little weary. He had almost given up hope when he suddenly stumbled upon a familiar sight. There, standing in the heart of the forest, was the tree from his dream. The trunk was as thick as an oak, the bark was twisted and rough, and the branches seemed to shimmer in the setting sun. It was the very tree the woman had shown him, and there, beneath its shadow, was the same tranquil face. "You've found it," she said, her voice soft as a breeze. "Now, you may carve the wood. But remember, it's not just the shape of the piece that matters, it's the care and attention you give to every cut, to every curve." Elias nodded, and for the first time in his life, he truly understood. The process of carving was no longer just about skill. It was about listening to the wood, respecting it, and working with it, not against it. He spent days with the tree, carving and shaping the wood with patience and mindfulness. When he returned to the village, Elias created the most exquisite pieces he had ever made. His tables were like works of art, each grain of wood telling a story. His chairs were comfortable and inviting, as if they had been made with the touch of a friend. Years later, when Elias passed away, his pieces lived on, scattered far and wide, each one carrying a bit of his spirit. And to this day, the villagers say that if you sit in one of his chairs or touch one of his tables, you can almost hear the whisper of the old carpenter's dream.